David, I don't think it's desirable to tell people what they should wear walking down the high street in Hartlepool.
But you just have.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
How do you think you would feel if one of your family had been killed or injured in that attack and they heard a British politician trying to make political point scoring out
I'm not making political points.
Actually, you didn't say that. It's the first time you said that. But what you changed your policy this week.
No, never changed our. We've always said we want equality in this country.
UKIP, which has won its first ever seats in the Welsh Assembly. 2 so far, I think. Nigel Farage, congratulations.
I think it's 4, actually.
But to then make that into a bigger argument about they shouldn't wear it on the streets.
I haven't said that.
It's leading to division. You
I
use
haven't
the
said
word
that.
division.
I haven't said
You use
that.
the word preferential treatment. I think that's just disingenuous.
Well, I haven't said it. I haven't said
what
it
you're
today,
doing.
so I haven't said that. Sorry, but I haven't said that. The French have, but I haven't.
Well, you want it all. We're aiming for 8. Do you think that's likely?
No, 5. I predicted we'd win 5. I now think, given where we are, it may be 1 or 2 more than that.
Private Eye has reported that some of your medical bills are paid by one of the owners.
Hang on, I'm not having this.
Why not?
Hang on, I'm not having libel threatened at me on, live on the radio. My medical bills have not been paid by anybody, all right? Other than partly by myself, more than I could afford, and the rest by an insurer. All right,
Okay,
let's
so
be clear
will you be
about that.
taking legal action against Private Eye?
I'll probably sue Rosie.
At the moment, it might surprise you that I'm busy running an election campaign.
But, you know, the Tories are arguing that line, or will be arguing that line in Brussels.
No, they're not.
And
No, they're
Labour's...
not. I do actually need a group in the European Parliament and a national political party in this country. I never publicly said I wouldn't. No.
You were company secretary of a company that was wound up by the Inland Revenue, owing over £120,000 to the revenue.
Wrong.
She happens to be your wife.
Well, she employed.
happens to spend many hundreds of thousands of British taxpayers' money. How do you justify it?
No, she doesn't. She earns a very modest salary for working extremely unsociable hours for me and being available up to 7 days a week.
Now, when you decided not to stand at the New York by-election, you said that if you lost, quote, the bubble would have burst. What did you mean by that?
Did I?
Yes. You're happy to pick a candidate who says of immigrants, I just want to send the lot back.
She doesn't say that. It's a complete
It's on
misquote.
tape. Her husband
Yes, and
took
I've seen the tape, and it's a complete misquote.
Well, I've seen the full quotes around it, and that's not the context of illegal. It's not illegal. She talks about the law, all immigrants.
No,
And what
Of course
about the
people-
line about not wanting to live next door to Romanians? It's perfectly acceptable for
I didn't
people
say
not
that.
to
I
want
was
to...
asked if a group of Romanian men moved in next door to you, would you be concerned?
What about if a group of German children did? What's the difference?
the difference? And you know what the difference
No,
is.
I honestly don't.
So that's it. It's clear. You do not believe that any British person is capable of being the secretary of their leader.
that's nonsense.
You said that you wouldn't measure immigration by GDP because you said money matters more than some other things.
It doesn't matter.
Money doesn't matter as much as others. But
29 million Romanian Bulgarians will be coming in.
I didn't say it would be coming. It could come.
No, Nigel, that's what you said.
Could come.
No. But that was in your poster. Talk about myths. It was a myth.
No.
Nigel.
I'm sorry.
You don't think there'd be a row about that poster if Joe Cox's murder had never happened?
But it was all over the front pages of every national newspaper.
What do you
last
say
year.
to people who say it's racist and it's wrong?
Well, it's a factual picture, so it's correct, isn't it?
It's not correct to say those people are coming to Britain.
We didn't say that. We said the
You
European...
implied it. You said
No.
breaking point, as if public services were a breaking point.
Schengen is literally breaking apart.
You went to a private school. You worked as a stockbroker.
No, I didn't, but go on.
What did you do then?
I worked in the metals business, buying and selling lead and zinc and things like that, but go on.
You worked on Wall Street.
You need to get some accuracy here. Now, you've obviously been wound up and put into battle here under, quite a few quite serious misapprehensions. I've never worked on Wall Street, okay? Never been a stockbroker. I'm sorry to disappoint you, all right?
What about your comments on Cologne? Isn't there a pattern here of making very inflammatory remarks in this
I
referendum?
didn't say anything about Cologne during this referendum.
Well, you implied there would be sex attacks here.
No, I said it a long time before the campaign, actually.
Your party wants to increase spending for private schools and take it away from state schools.
I don't... Who wound you up at the back and said you in here? I do not know, but that is simply...
I'll tell you who wound me up.
I think people want to pay for key NHS services, like going to see your GP, as Nigel would have you do that. I don't think people want to give the top 1% a massive tax cut. That's your manifesto. I mean, you set yourselves up as somehow the...
Oh, I'm discriminatory.
Well, she called me a snake oil salesman.
Sexist.
She's mentioning sexism.
Racist.
Racist.
I was a banker.
She's called me a pimp.
I'm racist. Was I a banker?
No, you're a stockbroker.
No, I wasn't. No, you haven't even got your facts right, mate, have you?
She doesn't tell the facts.
You haven't even got your facts right.
Nigel Farage, you've been very restrained. I've been expecting you to interrupt. How do you react to what you've heard from our four friends here?
I don't have to be politically correct. I don't have to be a nice person. Like I watch some of these weak-kneed politicians, it's disgusting. I don't have to be that way. Rosie is an unattractive person. Rosie is she's a slob. And, you know, how she gets this girlfriend, I don't know. But I look forward to the day that Kelly leaves her. Because Kelly, if you're listening, Kelly, and I'm sure you are, you can do much better. And for Rosie to call me a pimp, I'm a pimp. And you know why I'm a pimp? Because I own a beauty pageant. That's why she says I'm a pimp. I'm a pimp because, unlike her, I gave a girl a second chance. That's why I'm a pimp.
Which of these...
complete load of rubbish.
Which of these four, Nigel, would you like to win?
Hey, Anderson, I'm a very rich guy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference. I'm a very, very rich guy.
Nigel, your whole life and career has been about banking, has been cutting working class rights and living standards.
He's never been a banker.
And you put yourself up as some kind of populist. Come on, Nigel. You know.
Well, you know, it's sort of interesting. I never declared bankruptcy, and like everybody else in the early 90s, I had difficulty, but I never went bankrupt. She said I did. I'm on the cover last month of the Forbes 400. I'm the cover boy of the Forbes 400 rich list, and I don't care about that, except it just shows what a liar she is. She said I went bankrupt. She talks about which was false. She talks about moral compass. I mean, look at Rosie. Look at where she comes. Have you ever seen a comedy act, which is, by the way, terrible? I was at one of her comedy acts, and most of the people left because she was so disgusting. Not funny, and disgusting. So, you know, Rosie shouldn't be talking. I mean, the one I feel sorry for the whole thing is her girlfriend, Kelly. Anybody that has to kiss Rosie, I feel very sorry for.